Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Penguin and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today we are here exactly where we left off, pretty much. I'll show you where we are. We are in Guarapuava. That's how I'm going to pronounce that. And we have a job. And it's taking us all the way up here today. I haven't actually selected it yet. I'm going to show you it now. I haven't selected for this job, though I don't think we actually do have to sleep. Yeah, it's forklifts, 11-ton forklifts, Guarapuava to Navirai, 275 mile. It takes 7 hours. Yeah, and it's going to, I don't know, it looks like a weird drop. It's got a different logo, so it could be in some fun times. So yeah, let's select that. And it's going. Next rest stop is 7 hours. If I get my foot down though, once I get out onto the road, I might not have to actually sleep. There we go. Your trailer's ready. Proceed to loading area. Head towards the green flag on your map. Oh, it's right down there. Alright. Let's put the tag down before I forget. Okay, I'm going to stick beacons on for this because it's a beacon trailer. That might be a bit overkill, but who cares? 275 miles, 7 hours to go, 6 hours, so basically we're going to need to claw an hour back. Yeah, it could be quite hard, but I'm willing to give it a go. Get there for about 7:30 Monday morning. No, hopefully it should be about 6:30 Monday morning if I'm going to have to claw an hour back. Trying not putting the parking brake on there. Just let it roll slowly and my foot on the brake. So then, you'll notice, if this goes out on time, this is a Thursday episode. Now, the reason being is because I've actually had time to record it this week. Though I have had to sacrifice 2 videos this week just because I haven't done any. Tuesday, Wednesday, I haven't done any videos. Hopefully for the rest of the week I should get some videos out to you. But yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday, obviously I've been at college. Not super late finishing times, but when you get home it's a bit tired. Not done anything again this week, so it's been pretty boring. So yeah, not really bothered to really do anything. So yeah, that's that. As for, I don't know. I'm going to talk about the Farming Simulator 15 Let's Play Season 2. I mean, you guys seem to be enjoying that. I mean, the views are different from Season 1, and I think that's because of the style I'm I'm doing it in this time. I'm not doing the 2-part videos, which I think kind of might have put people off a little bit. But instead, I'm just doing the one full episode, but the episode is longer. It's upwards of half an hour usually. You know, pushing on to an hour depending how much I take out when I come to editing. And that is another thing. It is more edited than usual. So yeah, I think people seem to like that, and I do actually really enjoy making Season 2 Let's Plays. Season 1 was kind of a bit of an ask. I was it felt more like I had to than more than I wanted to. But this time I actually really want to. In fact, I really want to, that I actually can't, because I need to use mods, or I'm looking at using mods, but I need to do mod shows before I can use the mods in the video. It's kind of complicated when I say it, but if you're there doing it, it's pretty easy to understand. So all these all the time when I'm not doing anything, I'm wanting to record Farming Simulator 15 Let's Play, because they do take a long time to record. That is one of the downsides, but I'm having fun while doing it. So yeah, and we're trying to overtake this bus while we're going downhill. I'm just going to stick retarder on here, just going around this corner. Feet completely off the pedals, not touching the brake, not touching the accelerator. Stick a bit of retarder on. Right, should do. Maybe a bit more here, just because these corners are sharp, and I am in a Scania. Not that that's a bad thing, but I tend to find that Scanias like to roll over when going around corners, so yeah. When's the rest stop? I've got about 40 minutes to pull back, so I've already pulled back 20 minutes. Oh dude, come on. Why are we going at this speed? This is ridiculous. Excuse me a minute, I'm going to have to sneeze. Sorry about that. Hay fever, which is quite surprising. I thought hay fever season was over with. I think it's more of the it's got to the point it's given me that last beating before the end of the season, so I've been having a bit of a fight with it. I've been, you know, toing and froing with it, not really being affected by it. I was really affected at the beginning, and I was kind of steady going through, and right at the end it's giving me that last one beating, and then it should all be over. It should just stop eventually for about until about March, April time, and then it'll all start again. And that's been happening ever since I was, I don't know, probably a baby. Horrible, this hay fever. So yeah, as I was talking about, get on the right side of the road. Farming Simulator 15 Let's Play, people seem to be liking that a lot, and like I said, I do too. I haven't really decided if I want to make more than one a week yet. I don't think I'm in the position, like, time-wise, to make 2. But at one point, if I start, like, if it gets to a point where I need no mods and it's just playing the game, then I'll easily be able to make 2, possibly 3 a week. Like I said, I'm not saying anything at the moment. Well, at the moment it's just going to stay to Sunday, because hopefully, maybe not. Well, it won't be this week now, but next week I want to get some train sim videos recorded. But they probably won't go out next week. So yeah, that's that with videos. Other stuff. I'm trying to think. Games I've been playing. Battlefield quite a lot, but I've seen towards like midweek, Wednesday and today Thursday, I haven't actually played Battlefield. I didn't play any Wednesday, and I haven't played any Thursday today. It's been Battlefield and Farming Sim. Farming Sim because I'm not practicing as such, but yeah, I guess it is practicing. Just trying out some techniques and that for the Let's Play series, so I don't make a big fail in the Let's Play series and make a real big mistake to a point where I could perhaps ruin it. Like, I don't know, say I buy machinery and it completely puts me in debt and I just can't pay it off, and it makes it a long drag to try and get out. It does kind of ruin the videos. So yeah, practicing stuff like that. Nothing major. Mostly I'm just having fun on it. It's like my other farm. It is the same map. It is the Coldborough Park Farm map. Obviously I've got two, one for the Let's Play, one for off camera. Although I'm a lot further in the off camera one. I've played that for probably nearly 100 hours, whereas the Let's Play one I've played for what? Probably about 2. That is including off camera work. So say when I do all the baling work, like, so say I'll do some baling in the video, then at the end of the video I'll say, oh, I'll do the rest off camera because you don't want to see me doing baling for 3 episodes, because it does take a long time. Like, with the amount of bales I've made, out with all the fields that I've left straw, take me a good hour or 2 to just bale it, let alone collecting. I mean, collecting it's going to be another thing. That'll probably take even longer if I'm going to collect it the way I want to. Wow, we're close then to hitting that bus. I want to overtake, but I can't somewhere around the corner. I can't really see what's coming. It's pathetic going 30 down here. Right, I'm gonna go for it. I think we're going over a bridge. Oh, we are. Oh, is that a helicopter? Oh, it's a shame it's dark. That's a bit of good photo. A helicopter over there. Cool. Oh. Hang on, was that a person on... Oh no, it was box. I thought it was a person, like, lying in blood. I was like, what sort of game is this become? Ah, dude, you really need to move into the other lane. Because I'm not going to undertake you. I'm just going to overtake you. Wow. I can't believe it. Silly AI drivers. He'll probably move over now because he'll think I'm going too slow and then he'll want to undertake me, which he can't do. And I'm not going... I mean, I'm going above the speed limit. I'm going 10 miles above the speed limit. But I think the speed limit's wrong going up here anyway. It shouldn't be 25. Other things I want to talk about, I haven't really got anything. Haven't heard anything from SCS in terms of like updates and whatever. They haven't really been making much blog posts. I guess they're, I don't know, working on stuff which we'd expect of them. I've got one story, and it is quite a sad story. This actually happened today, Thursday. I was walking the dog, Max. Some of you may know. I have a dog. He's called Max. You probably can hear him barking. Not now, because he's not barking now, but in previous videos, he'll start barking for whatever reason. Anyway, I was walking him this morning, and once you get to the bottom of my street, you turn right. I'm kind of giving you a location where I live. I'm sure there's a lot of places where you can turn off your street and turn right. Anyway, turn off my street, turn right, walk up near to this bridge. Just before you get to the bridge, turn right again, down some steps, and then you're onto a canal. Anyway, as we were walking up towards the bridge, just before we got to the steps going down to the canal, Max sniffed at something in, like, well, it was all like trees, well, not trees as such, but it was just basically mud on the pathway, I don't know, overgrowth and stuff like that. Anyway, he had a sniff, and he sniffed at this, I don't know, I couldn't really describe what it looked like. Sorry, I just got a text message on my phone. I couldn't really describe what it looked like at first. It was like, I don't know, just some rubbish. Anyway, he sniffed at it, because that's what dogs do, and he is a prone sniffer. He'll sniff at absolutely anything, and he'll take a good sniff as well. He likes to understand what it is. And it went a bit closer to sniff at it more, and it jumped, it moved. So I was like, instantly, oh, it's something living. And then I took a closer look at it, and it was a bird. The problem was, it wasn't like it was just lying there. There was clearly something wrong with it. I couldn't really tell what bird it was, and that was a problem for a start. Its fur was all, or feathers were just all messed up. It looked like either a cat or a fox had hold of it in the night and ragged it to bits. It was alive, or it had got mange, because its fur was, or feathers were a complete and utter mess. And it was just out in the middle of the path, and I was like, I can't leave it here, because the area I live in, there's some not very nice people. They will probably want to do harm to it. They'll kick it, they'll throw it, and they'll just try and hurt it. And just the thought of that, like, really upsets me. I mean, I'm a really strong animal lover. It's just who I am. Anyway, I was like, there's nothing I could do. I didn't have my phone on me, because if I had my phone on me, and I was running late, I needed to get the dog out for a walk, because I had to go to a meeting at the bank. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with it. So yeah, as I was saying, if I had speed bumps, if I had my phone on me, and I wasn't running late for anything. To be honest, it didn't matter if I was running late for anything or not. I would have called the RSPCA. Oh my god, you don't just run out with a buggy. Oh god, she was lucky. I would have called the RSPCA or the RSPB, I believe it's called. I think the RSPB deal more with like wild birds. They're more for birds, I think. Is it Royal Society of Protection Cruelty to Birds or something like that. I know, like, RSPCA is like Royal Society of Protection to Cruelty to Animals, something like that. Basically, you know, stops cruelty to animals, or, you know, looks after endangered animals, or animals that have been abused. They'll take them away and look after them. I know a case the other week. I know. I actually, luckily, I wasn't involved because I think it would have broke my heart. My mum was walking Max down the canal actually, and there's been swans there, and we've been basically. My mum walks down there every day with the dog, and there's these two swans, swan couples, and whoa, there was a bit of a bump in the road. And some of you may know, swans mate for life, and we've been going down that canal for years, pretty much ever since we've been living here. And I can't really remember when the swan's been there, but from ever since I've been little, I remember the swans being there. But there's always been these two that have tried. They've built a nest and everything, tried to have babies, or I believe they're called cygnets, baby swans, and they've failed. Obviously, one of the two obviously cannot conceive. Anyway, this past year, or this past mating season, they were successful. They had two baby swans, and ever since we've been walking. I didn't walk. I haven't walked down there every day, but my mum has, and she's basically watched them grow up, and they're, I don't know, they're like teenagers of swans, I guess. Quite big now compared to when they were babies, anyway. And just last week, my mum was walking down, and there were these two people there. And apparently they'd had to go into the canal and rescue one of the baby swans because it had swallowed a fishing hook. Some people go fishing down there, and obviously someone had left a hook out. It had swallowed it, and it got stuck in its throat. So I believe they called the RSPCA, and I don't know if the RSPCA came and took it, or they went and took it to the RSPCA. Obviously, I mean, you see programs on the telly all the time, like Animal Rescue, Animal 24/7, stuff like that, which usually involves the RSPCA rescuing animals. But I think the RSPB do the same. In fact, another story, I remember my dad come home from work once, and a bird had, I don't know if it hit his van, or he was driving past and he saw this bird at the side of the road. I think it hit his van, because, I mean, if you're driving past, you don't generally see stuff at the side of the road, especially if you're going 30 odd mile per hour. I think it hit his van and got stuck, or like knocked itself out, and he obviously, I think it got stuck in the grill. He basically got the bird out of the grill. It was alive, it was just like shook up, and he took it to the RSPB, and they looked after it, and then apparently they let it go eventually, once it was, you know, once it had basically come round, had a sleep. Yeah, they let it go. So yeah, I would have done that. I didn't have my phone, and I am kind of gutted. But at the end of the day, if a cat or a fox had it, I mean, even if it had mange, it's nature at the end of the day. It's not like somebody, like a human, has gone and abused it. I mean, I couldn't really bear the thought of somebody doing that. I can't understand anybody ever hurting an animal. Like, you'll see these people like that come on the news, and they've been jailed for animal abuse, and it really does make me wonder, how can anyone cause harm to an animal? I mean, I'll admit it. I've stood on Max's tail by accident, not on purpose. I never do it on purpose. By accident. He's got he's got quite a big bushy tail. It gets in the way sometimes. I've stood it by accident, and just how he reacts melts my heart. Like, he'll put his ears back. He'll put those eyes on, those really sad droopy eyes, and it breaks my heart. And it's like, for somebody to purposely do that, know what they're doing, I can't understand why you do it. So yeah, in the end, what I had to do with this bird is, because I didn't want to pick it up just in case it did have mange or some sort of disease. I mean, I don't know what mange can do to humans. I don't know if it can be contracted by humans, but if it had some other disease, I didn't want to get that on my hands and make myself ill. As much as I did feel sorry for the bird, I wasn't going to let it risk, endanger my life. If that's probably just, an overreaction. I didn't want to get ill from it, basically. So what I did is I have this, it's like a stick, and you use it to throw tennis balls for dogs. I take that for Max. I got that, and I kind of like scooped it up, and there's some railings next to the path, and then there's like bushes and trees, and just basically where people can't get to. And I basically scooped it up, and I just put it in there. I mean, hopefully it wasn't that bad, and it'll be able to get up and hopefully go further into the trees, because the thought of some scumbag getting hold of it and doing something to it, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, that's the story of it wasn't a baby bird. I couldn't really tell what it wasn't. It wasn't a tiny bird. It was quite big. It had really big feet, like big claws. I have no idea. Couldn't really tell what it was with the state it was in. But yeah, basically it was all thanks to Max, because I never really took notice until I was walking, and he stopped. He was sniffing. I was pulling at him, and he refused to move. And I was like, "What are you sniffing at, Max? What's going on here?" Oh, this is a bad place to stop. It's alright, nothing coming. Is there? No, there's nothing coming. So yeah, basically, all thanks to Max. Whether he saved the bird or not, I don't know. I mean, you're probably thinking, oh, why didn't you go back after you'd done, walk the dog or been to the appointment? I mean, I could have, but the chances of it being there are very slim. It could have just walked off, and I'm not going delving into the trees trying to find it. I mean, if it's walked off, it isn't seriously injured. I mean, Max has got to be walked later. Oh, bloody hell, look at the state of this road. So yeah, I think my dad or my mum's taking him out. I'll ask them if they saw it, because they walk him the same way I walk him. If they've seen it. Another story about animals actually happened the other week. Though this one wasn't in danger, I just think it had just wandered out into the wrong place. A hedgehog on the field where I take Max. I think what happened is the tractor had come to mow the grass, and I don't know if it had been spooked or whatever, but basically it wasn't in the middle of the field, but it looked like it had walked out of the hedge. This little hedgehog was there, and actually Max spotted that as well. He had a sniff at it. Went behind it. Max actually prickled his nose, because hedgehogs are spiny. Prickled. I don't know. Yeah, they're like bristles, aren't they? Really sharp bristles. Saw this hedgehog. I was like, I can't leave it here, because what about if some scumbag sees it and tries doing any harm to it? Obviously, I couldn't bear the thought of that happening. So basically, I tried picking it up with my bare hands, but they are spiky and they do hurt. So I had my hoodie on. I basically took the hoodie off, wrapped the hoodie around both my hands, and like kind of scooped it up. Walked over to there's like a hedge at the top end of the field. I just basically put him down, assuming it was a he, put him down in there. It was that was in no harm. That had just wandered out into the wrong place. It was scared because it had got a crazy. I said crazy dog. He's just energetic. Big energetic dog, just looking over him, and then there's me, the human, manhandling it. Not manhandling it, but moving it around. I was thinking about the animal. Yeah. I think about animals probably more than I think about myself. Anyway, I need to look where we're going now. Alright, so I'm not... Are we going... No, we're going to this one. I think... Are we... Definitely not there. Right, I believe we're going... Yeah, we are going here. I think I might have overshot that. Yeah, I'll get in. I've got to go around the back. So it's definitely not delivering it there. How long have I got left on this job? Oh, next rest stops. I'm probably going to start getting fined. Ah, here we are. Oh, it's a clear drop-off as well. Sweet. No need to contend with parked trailers. I can just... I think I might have not gone round enough. I'll try and get this in. Full lock and then... Oh, full lock that way. Now I'm going to need to... Oops. Wow, it took 3 attempts. Didn't expect this. I would have done it on the first one, but there we go. Just drop her off. Experience. That's all I look at. I don't really care about them. 577. Cool. Level 30. Elite. Is there a garage? I hope there is. I tell you what, we're quite actually far out of the map now. I mean, I think there's only one town up to go. I'd be lucky to get a job going there. Ah, there is. Set a waypoint. Oh, parking brakes on. Put the tag lift up. I meant to stop that from spinning. He's just put the brake on. There we go. So we'll buy the garage and then we'll end it there. Here we are. Cool. Ow. Oh, there's no... At least there's no lamppost here this time to get in the way. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed making it. Pretty nice drive. Just thinking about the length journey. I'm just looking at time on my phone. I'd say above half an hour. I can't really remember the time I was recording. Anyway, that is it for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, favourite and subscribe, and I will see you next time for another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Ta-ra.